because it was. I'll read the part where I was. Okay. Why is it that I love the library? Am I really that much of a nerd? Yes,
I like cheese.
Yes, I guess I love seeing people love to research, love to read, love to learn. I love seeing the moms take their kids, a weekly activity I do, to pick out books and videos. I love seeing people researching on the computer or poring over the new Grisham novel. Of course, they really weren't doing that, no. I also love listening to the quiet chatter of friends as they discuss what they've read or what they thought. As someone who's like playing a video, I was like, okay, so quiet. This particular library is very unique. It has an upscale kind of city feel. They did a good job. And then I moved on to something else because I was like, okay,
Thank you for sharing.
I love the library. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always loved to read. I remember my mom taking my brother and I to the bookmobile in the Willard East Center parking lot. I walked out of there with so many books, and often my mom would have to make me choose because I had too many. I also remember going to the Ash Grove branch and finding a book about the true story behind my favorite movie, The Sound of Music. Books were and are a huge part of my life. My nightstand is always stacked with 7 or 8 books, and I will read 2 or 3 at a time. Reading is my comfort before bed or just an escape, and I'm also a sucker for bookstores. The smell of new books is like perfume to me. I love books surrounding me. I never understand why kids don't like to read. It's funny because even my husband is turning into a reader. When I met him, reading was not a high priority for him. Now, just yesterday, he's in our office picking out a book to take with him to work. I know our kids will be avid readers. I can't wait until the day comes and I see Cotton reading a book to our child. There will always be room for books in our household. Is this recording?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Alright. Call me an old man, or perhaps I hang around too many old men by being a member of the Sons of the American Revolution, but I feel like I'm getting more... what's the word? Curmudgeon-y. I look outside of the Park Central Library in a twofold mindset. The younger me imagines how nice it would be to just hang out with friends by the fountain downtown. The older me looks out and imagines all sorts of shady dealings.
Yes.
A girl smokes a cigarette and I wonder if she's of age. People exchange pieces of paper. A meetup for a drug deal. Inside, a man on a computer makes a bold-fashioned statement with his skull do-rag. A woman peruses the wall in what can only be described as a shirt gown.
I saw the shirt gown lady.
Shirt gown.
I saw her.
I would love to work here for the sheer amount of stories I could get. Vintage stock was a plethora of stories to tell, but this place is a frickin' gold mine. Maybe I'm not an old man. An old man would be judgmental and opinionated. I create ideas of what is happening around me. I'm the quiet observer who makes stories.
Nice.
Yay, how do I stop this thing?
Hit the red button.